Hi guys, Lily Medium. I'm super excited to make my intro video for my newest class, which is focused on soul retrieval and mediumship. And I wanted to talk a little bit about how I kind of blended those two things together, or shall I say spirit. So, as you know, I'm a psychic medium, which means I can connect with your spirit and give you what was, what is, or the potential of what should be as you are in the moment. Or I can connect with spirit on the other side of life and I can give you what I'm feeling, hearing, seeing, or knowing based on the memories and the spirit meeting the need of the person that's getting the reading. I'm also a shaman practitioner and a Reiki healer. And in the process of me doing mediumship readings, I feel like the more that you know your spiritual team, which is your guides, and the spirit world will use it. Because as soon as that I learned to do soul retrievals, which is bringing back the essence, the power, or the soul loss that someone has had due to trauma. And it could be from when you're in your mom's belly to the current moment. You could have inherited something because your mother experienced a certain situation when you were in her belly, because as of 12 days of conception, your chakra systems are already in place. So that means the baby's chakra systems are already activated, and that's within the mother's spirit body, right? So whatever impressions the mother receives, the baby kind of feels, and it's kind of imprinted in the baby's spirit body as well. So that's why they say, to pregnant women, be calm, stay grounded, take it easy, because again, it's whatever the mother's feeling that is kind of imprinting on the spirit of the chakra system of that baby, that fetus that is in their belly. As a medium doing readings, after I learned to do soul retrievals and understand the process, spirit will come during the reading and say, hey, listen, since I passed away, this person gave me a part of them that belongs to them, and I'd like you to help me to bring it back to them. And at first I was like, what? Are you kidding me? This takes I get into a state where I'm focusing just on the person, and the whole process of the soul retrievals takes a little bit more time than what I have. And they're like, no, just trust me. Just go through the end part of it. And so I was able to listen and trust and bring back that part of that sitter that's receiving the reading lost when they maybe said, you're taking a part of me with you, don't go, I'm going with you if you go. Certain things we say that we don't even realize, right? So we're giving a part of ourselves to them. And some people, after a passing, going through grief, they're like, man, if this is how grief feels, this is terrible. I feel like I've lost myself. Well, you literally have lost yourself, and not just because of grief, but because through the loss, you gave a part of yourself unconsciously or consciously to that person to sit in their spirit body, in their presence. And so when spirit comes in and says, Lily, give this back, people call me months after and they're like, I'm appreciative of you, thank you so much for helping me out, I feel a lot better, that process was amazing, I feel lighter, I don't feel as heavy, so on and so forth. And again, we're working to meet the need of people. When you're doing a mediumship reading, when you're doing a psychic reading, if they're telling you, hey, do some type of healing modality that you've learned, do it. Because again, the spirit world, knows better than we do to meet the need of the person that's receiving the healing or the reading. It doesn't matter whether it's psychic, it doesn't matter whether it's mediumship. Sometimes you're doing a healing and loved ones want to come in. So whatever it is always to meet the need. Never restrict yourself. Obviously, learn to have the discipline. So someone comes to you and says, hey, listen, I just want a mediumship reading. I got you. I just want a psychic reading. I got you. I have the discipline to do that. Or I just want a healing. No problem. You can do that. But if you're open, spirit will meet the need of that person in whatever way, which should be our goal always, to meet the need of that person that's sitting in front of us that was vulnerable, that gave us their trust, right? So in this new 4-week class, I'm super excited to teach how to do a soul retrieval on yourself, on others, how to utilize soul retrieval knowledge during your mediumship readings to meet the need of people, bringing their power back, bringing a part of their soul back if that's what a loved one wants. What happens afterwards, the integration of things, which is kind of cool, because once you bring back that power that you lost, you have to get used to the new you. Not what was, but what is, right? It's my incense, guys. Not what was, but what is. So you got to get used to that. So we talk about the integration, But what's beautiful again about that also is when you get a mediumship reading, it does something to you as well. Because when your soul recognizes the presence of the spirit that's coming in the soul, it does something. It does something. It lifts up grief. It lifts up the need to want to see that person and hear that person again. So there's a lot of healing that goes on in a mediumship reading beyond what we really focus on. We know the people that are getting the readings cry and they express thank you so much and their gratitude. But what else kind of goes on in the process of being touched by a soul that's on the other side when you're still here and you're still grieving them and you still love them? So we go through the integration process for the soul retrieval, but also the integration process of the emotions that are shared with the spirit during a mediumship reading. Or a psychic reading. What happens and how are different examples of experiences that I have had has helped? How does that help? What is the process and how does it help? And so I am going to focus on this because I do it often and I love it. And it's something, again, that I kind of integrated myself, trust the spirit. And once I did it and spirit knew, oh, she knows soul retrieval, it was on. They were mentioning it. They were asking me to do it. So the more that you know, healing wise, the stronger your psychic foundation is, the stronger your mediumship is, and the more wider your mind is and what you can do during the reading. So in this 4-week course, I'm focusing on just that. Soul retrieval for self and others. Week 1. Week 2, how to do soul retrieval in a mediumship reading. If it happens and your guides tell you, how do we do it in lesser time, and how do we make sure it's effective and we feel good about it? The integration of the soul in the process of the healing and the reading, right? And how do we take care of ourselves, or what do we tell people for the aftercare? Increase your water intake. What are different things that people say during Reiki, right? When you get a Reiki treatment, now the energy flow is using the fluids in your body and it serves as a conduit, so you tend to be a little bit dehydrated. So what are things that we can say to help people emotionally, physically, and mentally after the process of a soul retrieval, whether it's just a soul retrieval by itself or a soul retrieval doing a mediumship or psychic reading? So I'm excited to bring that to you guys. And if you're interested, just go ahead and message me. This is the intro video for the anatomy of a soul retrieval in a mediumship reading. But again, it can be mediumship and psychic. And it starts soon, guys. So let me know if you're interested. But also, I want you guys to know that whatever classes I offer, whether they're 4-week classes, 6-month classes, 3-month classes, so on and so forth, you can reach out to me and we can do a one-on-one. So I can teach you that class outside of an interactive class that I might be having. So whatever I offer it as a one-on-one, and I also have self-studies. So I'm excited to launch this, the anatomy of soul retrieval in mediumship. And again, I'm thankful for spirit. I'm thankful for my guides and all that accompany me in the process of launching my latest class. If you're interested, reach out to me or email me at lillianmedium.com. Again, that's lillianmedium.com. Or you guys can text me at 630-546-5478. Again, the number is 630-546-5478. Bye for now, everyone.